Are you tired of memorizing endless word lists only to freeze when you actually try to speak English? You're not alone, and that's exactly why I'm here. Today, we'll shatter the myth that English learning is boring or impossible, and discover how the right mindset can transform your progress. Let me tell you a story. When I first tried to learn Spanish, I stumbled over simple greetings. I thought, maybe language just isn't my thing. Sound familiar? But then I realized the power of active practice and motivation, two terms that are game changers. Motivation is like fuel in your language learning engine, and active practice is your highway. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not naturally gifted at languages. Here's the truth. Consistent practice trumps talent every time. Did you know studies show that regular, focused speaking sessions, even 5 minutes a day, can double your retention compared to passive study? So, as we begin, ask yourself, what's my reason for learning English? Travel, work, friendships? Remind yourself of that every day. It'll keep you going when progress feels slow. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools and a clear mindset to make English a habit, not a chore. Ready to break through the wall? Let's dive in together. Imagine you're at a cafe abroad and someone greets you. Do you freeze, or does your brain light up in recognition? Listening practice isn't just about hearing the sounds, it's about understanding meaning in real conversations. Let's break down two terms: comprehension, your ability to grasp meaning, and context, the situation or background surrounding words. Think of comprehension as the what, and context as the why of any conversation. For example, when Sally says, "It's very kind of you," she's not just being polite. She's expressing gratitude in a culturally specific way. Have you ever listened to native speakers and thought, they talk so fast, I'll never keep up? Here's a trick. Focus on keywords and emotional tone, not every single word. That's how babies learn, by catching the main ideas first. Let me challenge you. Next time you watch a show in English, pause after a scene and summarize what you heard, even with simple words. You'll be amazed by how much you actually understand. Listening is your gateway to fluency. The more you expose yourself to real English, the more natural conversations will feel. So keep those ears open and let's continue. Let's face it, vocabulary can feel like a mountain. But what if I told you there's a way to climb it step by step, instead of getting lost in the fog? Welcome to the art of smart vocabulary building. Here are two technical terms you'll want. Collocation words that naturally go together, like make a decision, and mnemonics memory tricks to help you remember. Imagine deal as a handshake emoji in your mind, or it's very kind of you as a bright thank you card. Now, you might ask, should I memorize long lists or focus on phrases? Phrases win, hands down. They give you ready-to-use language for real communication. For example, saying "it doesn't matter" is so much more natural than fumbling with individual words. Let me tell you a secret. The most useful words are the ones you hear and say often. Repetition isn't boring. It's the secret sauce of real fluency. Try writing down 3 new words each day, then use them in your own sentences. By connecting vocabulary to your life, you'll remember it longer and use it better. So, grab a notebook or your favorite app and start building your personal word bank one phrase at a time. Knowledge is great, but can you actually use it when you need to? That's where interactive practice comes in. Think of it like a workout for your speaking muscles, building not just memory, but confidence. 2 key concepts here: output practice actually producing language, and feedback loop learning from your mistakes. It's like recording yourself playing guitar and noticing which notes sound off. You might be wondering, how do I practice speaking if I'm alone? Here's a technique. Listen to a short dialogue, then try to answer questions about it out loud. For example, after hearing "I love coffee, I drink 2 cups every day," you could ask yourself, how many cups does Mike drink? Practicing both questions and answers engages your brain deeply. Let me tell you a story. A student of mine used to mumble quietly when practicing. But after a week of speaking answers out loud, her confidence soared, and so did her pronunciation. Don't be shy. Talk to yourself. Talk to your pet. Talk to your mirror. Interactive practice transforms passive knowledge into active skill. Make it part of your daily routine, and you'll find yourself answering with confidence when it matters most. Ever wondered how some people sound almost like native speakers? The secret is shadowing, a simple but powerful technique where you repeat what you hear, matching rhythm and pronunciation as closely as possible. Let's define two important terms. Intonation, the rise and fall of your voice, which carries meaning, and chunking, speaking in natural phrases rather than word by word. Think of intonation as the melody of a song, and chunking as singing in complete lines, not single notes. Now, you might be thinking, I feel silly talking to myself. Trust me, every successful language learner has done this. You can use audio clips, YouTube videos, or even this podcast. Pause, repeat, and mimic the speaker. Try to match their emotion and pacing. Let me tell you a story. I once worked with an actor learning English. He practiced shadowing daily, and within a month, his speech was smoother and more confident, not just the words, but the whole feeling of English. Shadowing rewires your brain for real, fluent communication. So don't worry if you stumble at first. With practice, you'll sound more natural, and people will start asking, where did you learn to speak so well? So, you've learned the secrets: motivation, vocabulary, listening, interactive drills, shadowing. But how do you make English stick for life? The answer: turn practice into a habit, not a one-time project. Let's look at two concepts. Habit stacking, linking your English practice to something you already do, like listening while commuting. And micro-learning short, focused bursts of study that fit your busy day. Imagine brushing your teeth. Could you repeat a new phrase while brushing? That's habit stacking in action. Now, you might ask, what if I slip up and miss a day? Here's the truth. Progress isn't about never making mistakes. It's about coming back again and again. Even 5 minutes matters. Let me encourage you. Set a daily goal, however small. Track your progress, celebrate milestones, and forgive yourself for setbacks. Consistency turns effort into automatic skill. Your English journey doesn't end with this episode. It starts here. Choose one technique from today, make it part of your daily life, and watch your skills grow. Remember, practice isn't punishment. It's your ticket to a world of new connections and opportunities. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next lesson.